about?
Yes. We have a resolution supporting the amended undocumented student admissions policy at the County College of Morris.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, but before I call our roll call, I want to read a statement. The question of how to handle the challenge we face as a nation regarding the millions of undocumented aliens currently in our country is one that is often charged with emotion. It seems that the prevailing sentiments of our country remain polarized. As a result, our country's leaders are unable to put forth a solution that satisfies anyone with a stake in the outcome. Consequently, state and counties across the country are seeking to jump into the void. The immigration challenge touches our town of Dover very deeply due to the demographics of our community. However, the proposed resolution of the Board of Aldermen provides no solution to this issue. Therefore, I must voice my objection to it for two reasons. The first relates to form, and the second relates to the establishment of a precedent that is disconcerting. I will explain the rationale for my opposition to the resolution. First, this resolution provides no legal substance regarding the tuition rate for undocumented aliens at the County College of Morris. In other words, this resolution has no binding legal effect, and the board's opinion carries no weight on this topic and does not directly address the mandate of our constituents. We have no authority to impose our will upon the County College of Morris or the Morris County Board of Chosen Freeholders. So from that perspective, this resolution and others that might be proposed like it merely highlights this municipality's impotence on this topic. Second, by passing a resolution that would purport to tell the county government how to handle its resources and manage its affairs, we are inviting them to tell the town of Dover how to handle our resources and administrative affairs of our community. Frankly, I do not want the county to have any more influence over Dover than already exists. And that is why passing this resolution in the Congress needs to set a national agenda with respect to the issue of undocumented people in our country, according to their authority and mandates. The county, through the Board of Chosen Freeholders, needs to set a county-wide agenda pursuant to their authority. The County College of Morris administration and board must set their agenda accordingly. Likewise, Dover will handle issues under our control pursuant to our mandate and our authority. If you have any questions about my perceptions of our community's mandate, our authority, or my priorities, I encourage you to read my State of the Town address, which I delivered January 1st, 2011, and you will find it on the town's website. There's no mystery here that the address is a roadmap and lays out the direction in which I intend to lead this town. Attempting to influence the county government or the County College of Morris is not in the best interest and not the direction I'm heading. And this is the extent of my comments on this topic.
Yes, I wish to make a comment.
Yep.
I don't believe the resolution regulates the county's position. I believe that the resolution is just supporting what the county is requesting. May I read the first paragraph of the resolution?
Certainly.
The resolution says, whereas the County College of Morris, does anybody wish to have a copy of this? Thank you. The resolution says, whereas the County College of Morris has adjusted their admissions policy to allow undocumented immigrants who do not hold a non-immigrant visa to be admitted if they can, number one, provide proof of entrance into the United States before the age of 16, and that they are under the age of 35. They provide proof of having resided in the United States for at least 5 years without interruption. They provide proof of having graduated from an American high school or obtaining a GED equivalent. Thank you.
Alderman Pools, can I ask where this resolution came from?
Yes, it was on the, it was in the daily record, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to ask one question of you too. In the beginning, you said, I'd like to read a statement.
Absolutely.
Was that your statement?
Yes, it is.
And you wrote that?
Yes.
Thank you. The entire subject matter of the county college is on the Daily Records website, has been for the past month and a half, and I've been following.
The difficulty I have here is, as I stated in my statement, is we as a municipality have been elected to do what's in the best interest of this community. And the county freeholders are elected to do what's in the best interest of the county and their authority. And one of the difficult things we have, and most recently a perfect example of it, was the ability for the governor to come into our community, and because of his authority in appointing a municipal court judge, almost forced the town of Dover from going from a joint municipal court to a shared court, because the governor, in my opinion, certainly knows what's in the best interest of the state of New Jersey, but not what's in the best interest of this town. The county freeholders know what's in the best interest of the county and not of this community. And because the governor had the ability to make that appointment, it was his constitutional right to make that appointment. We almost ended up in a situation where we had a municipal court judge coming into this community who didn't know the first thing about it, didn't know the demographics of it, didn't know what was important to the community, and I thought that was wrong. I thought it was wrong that he had the ability to do that. And here we are now, you know, setting a precedent in encouraging and telling the county how to manage their affairs. This is not something that belongs here in Dover. This is something that belongs at Morris County Freeholder Board. I absolutely support education for every single child out there. Every single child deserves the best education they possibly could get. But it belongs in the right venue. I don't want the county of Morris coming into this community, coming into the town of Dover, and dictating to me how I need to do my job. I'm elected by the people of this community on how to run this town. I'm not going to go down and tell the county freeholders how to run their board and how to spend their money. I think that's absurd. I think we need to stay on a local level. The county, as I said in my statement, they have their authority and we have our authority. And I think this venue, personally, belongs on the county level and not on a local level. This is not something that belongs at this board. That's my opinion. Roll call, please, Ms. Burger.
Alderman Delaney,
Yes.
Alderman Poulos,
Definitely.
Alderman Vizzioli,
No.
Alderman Picciello,
Yes.
Alderman Campani,
Yes.
Alderwoman Romaine, Alderwoman Blackman, Alderman Down,
No.
Mayor Dodds.
No.
If I may, I'd like to make a statement that I think that putting out a resolution is a fine idea, but I think this needs to go to the federal area. We need to go to Congress. You need to take it to your U.S. senators, because we cannot make a change in the immigration status on our level.
Did not the mayor call ICE on 6 undocumented, and they told him, we're sorry, they didn't commit a felony. We don't want it.
They don't have, but I think.
The federal government, you know, and I know, and everybody in this room knows, the
Right.
federal government is not going to do anything. You're slamming the door on children that are in this audience
I don't
who attend
say.
Dover High School,
I-
who can't go to the County College of Morris.
Alderman Poulos, I disagree. I think that,
That's your right, Mr. Mayor.
you're right, and we do have a disagreement on it. We do have a disagreement on it, but I honestly think that I would certainly encourage Alderman Poulos to take up the task of bringing this down to Morris County Freeholder Board, because that's absolutely where it belongs. And I would encourage everyone here to go down to Morris County Freeholder Board, because that's where this belongs. This is not a municipal level.
Will we see you down there? Will you be down there encouraging it?
I can't answer that question. If
Go with me, you're opposed to it.
I'm sorry?
You're opposed to it.
You're opposed to it.
I am opposed to this, absolutely, the way this is written.
Absolutely, you're a racist.
Oh, come on, really?
Hold on. Throw him. The Adams.
Okay, so at this time, I'll open this portion to the public. Anyone in the public who wishes to be heard on any item, please step forward, state your name and address.